Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you... Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that's put paid to a promising move. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Beraldo. That's a good ball out wide. Zanetti crosses. Oh, they could be caught out here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hazard! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Punched away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Puskás. Rijkaard, done delicately. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nuno Mendes. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Zanetti. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Howson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now it's Donatoni. He's picked his way through. Donatoni. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here.
Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Khan herring after the ball here. Crosses it in here. And he's taking no chances there. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's fabulous. Donatoni. And he's cut it out. Conte. Van Basten, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, it's come to nothing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Time and again they are repelled. Short changes him with that pass. Conte. Conte is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Van Basten, and that could set him on his way. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zanetti. Donatoni. Makalele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Makalele. That's a good ball. Chance for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard plays it short. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the way this game is offering left...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Some resolute defending there. Royce. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found the... And Puskás! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. Van Basten! They want to be quick to recover this. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Van Basten has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Royce is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking to play him in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! Makalele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Puskás. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Azar. Conte. Tries to pass it through. Quality ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Van Basten. And this is Puskás. Van Basten. Hazard is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Van Basten. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! He's scored! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Gol per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 75esimo minuto numero 24. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Batistuta to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he shoots! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Batistuta. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's straight offside. Xabi Alonso gets across and deals with it. Nicely spread. Now it's Donatoni. He is through here. Nicely weighted. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Schlotterbeck is there and he can get... Oh, shooting chance! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Conte. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's an imaginative pass. And he's running for chance! Oh, crossbar! Chooses to go back. That is Conte. Played out towards the right wing. Gets a good foot in there. Royce. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Borussia Dortmund against Arsenal.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We have already started here.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
Conte, and he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Arsenal can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Arsenal are already chased. There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Arsenal have their third corner. And he's there to clear it. Not the most accurate pass. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. Rooney. Foot in. Cannavaro. And here's Mbappe. Puskas! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a... Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's heaved it away. Threads one in. Menu picks it up out wide. And it's Menu. And he's had a hit. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Pressing high and with purpose. Šeško. Matthews Cunha. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Looking for the run. Šeško. He's in space and looking for options. Mbappe. Now it's Matthews Cunha. Arsenal are one down despite having the better chances here. Now it's Puskas, and it's been played through. Rijkaard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Schlotterbeck.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on to replace him is
That is Conte.
number 13,
Makaleli,
Leicester.
a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he thumps it clear. Oh, that's delightful. De Bruyne touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's in plenty of space here. De Bruyne.
Pretty robust defending.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rooney gets through. It's Rooney! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played into space. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe. Puskás. That ball looks a good one. Great ball if he can get... Great chance! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
There will be 3 minutes at
Well,
a time.
a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Chance for a shot! Zanetti gets good distance on it. And it's Menu. He's dealt with that really well. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
I'd
at
like
this
to
stage.
ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Menu charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is a great pick out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp, and they win it back again. Borussia Dortmund deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Here's a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
De Bruyne.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Puskas. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Saka, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had the
Chance! Well, now in he goes again. Off the post. It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And now he has two. Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.